Hey everyone, welcome to another video helping you memorize the complicated Latin endings. This video is from Visual Latin 1, Lesson 21. Today we're talking about demonstrative pronouns. You'll notice some of them are already filled in. That's because whether masculine, feminine, or neuter, they're all the same. So we're going to talk about the masculine demonstrative pronouns first. The nominative is hic, which means this, and the plural he means these. So that's the translation we're dealing with in this screencast, this and these. And then of course there's all the various forms of it, the nominative, genitive, dative, accusative, and ablative. Huius means of this, of course. This is genitive. Hic means to this. And in the accusative it is hunc, which means this, and in the ablative it is hoc. Oops, that's feminine. Hoc, which means by this, with this, from this, etc. In the genitive plural, horum, and I want you to notice as we go through that this one is almost the same all the way through. Horum in the feminine is harum, and then in the neuter again it's horum. So it's very similar all the way through. I didn't put it in there permanently just because it changes in the feminine. So this in Latin would be of, or horum in Latin would be of these. Of these, sorry, that's an awful S. To these. Hunc. Nope, that's feminine. Why am I messing up on that? And it's also singular, so here we go. Hos means these again, and his means by these, with these, from these, etc. Any of the ablative prepositions. Okay, so there we have the basic translation of what I call the H words in Latin, which always makes my students laugh, because if you say the H word in English, that's considered a bad word, but I tell them in Latin, the H words are good words, and I need to memorize them. They're useful, we use them all the time. We'll talk about why they're demonstrative in just a minute. Let's go through the forms first. So the feminine version, I'm not going to write these on all of these because the translation is exactly the same. The feminine version, hic, huius, hic, hunc, hoc. So you can see it's almost the same, except in locations where there's an O, often we have an A. He is plural. Harum, oops, harum, his, has, his. So the feminine, haik, huius, huic, hunc, hak, he, harum, his, has, his. And the neuter, oops, there we go, there's the neuter. These are almost just like the masculine with just some small changes. Hak, huius, huic. Remember in the neuter, what happens in the nominative happens in the accusative. So, hoc again. And the ablative is also hoc. So you have to use context there. Plural, haik, which looks just like the feminine nominative singular. So you just have to use context again to figure out what we're talking about. Horum, his. And then remember what happens in the accusative, or it happens in the nominative, sorry, happens in the accusative. So we have hike again. That's with neuter. Okay, and of course it means in the nominative singular this. Huius is of this, to this, this, by this, with this, from this. These, of these, to these, by this, with these, from these. Alright, so the translation for all of these is these. So why are they called demonstrative pronouns? Let's go back to the beginning. And let's get rid of some of this. And we're going to add, I'm going to be erasing for just a moment. And actually, while I erase, let me explain what demonstrative is. So a demonstrative pronoun comes from the Latin word demonstro, which means I point out. So clearly, you're pointing something out with these pronouns. And the idea is that you're pointing something out that is right next to you, that is in front of you. So we're going to add some nouns so that you can see how these guys work. Alright, so let's add Let's add a simple noun so that I can write it quickly. Let's add vir. So, this man, right? So, if I wanted to say this man in Latin, I would say hic vir. There we go. If I wanted to say of this man, then I would use vir in the genitive. Huius viri. There you go. The wife of this man was in town today. Huius viri. If we gave something to this man, huic viro. Notice that's dative. If we saw this man, I saw this guy today. I saw this man today. Video, or I see. Video hunc vir Notice that we have accusative ending here because we're dealing with the accusative demonstrative pronoun. This gift was given to me by this man. Ab hoc viro, ablative. See the ablative ending on vir. If it's plural, he viri, these men. Of these men, he horum vir orum. Of these men. To these men, his vir is. These men, I saw these men, or I see these men. Video hos vir os. And the books were given to us by these men. His, ab his vir is. And these pronouns, as you can see, are demonstrative because they're pointing out which man we're talking about. Which man? Hic vir, this man. Which man? He viri, these men. I hope that makes sense. Let's look at the feminine ones. Let's use road, just because it's quick and I can write it quickly. So this road, haec via, that's feminine. Of this road, huius viae, to this road, huic viae, this road, hanc viam, by this road, in this road, hac via, he viae, these roads, of these roads, harum viarum, to these roads, his viris, these roads, has viras. No, I'm switching to man. Why did I do that? Here, let me go back. What happened to me there, guys? I got distracted. His viis, these roads. Has vias, these roads again in the accusative. And by these roads or on these roads would be good. His viis. Alright, one more. How about this gift? Gift is neuter, so let's write in donum. So we have hoc donum, this gift. Of this gift. Hoc doni, or huius doni. Sorry, I'm getting in a bit of a rush here and I'm messing up. I need to slow it down. To this gift. Huic dono. This gift. Hoc donum. Remember, what happens in the nominative happens in the accusative. In this gift. What is in this gift? We're curious. We're wondering. Hoc, in hoc dono. In hoc dono. These gifts. Haec dona. Of these gifts. Horum donorum. To these gifts. His donis. These gifts. Like we see these gifts. Haec dona. Same as in the nominative. In these gifts, his donis. There you go. So you've watched this noun fleshed out and used to demonstrate these pronouns, which noun we're talking about. Now let me show you how I memorize them. And we're going to switch to a different color here. We're going to go to red, make this a little bigger. And this is how traditionally teachers tell students to memorize them. And they start in the masculine and they just go straight across in the nominative all three genders. So they say hic, haec, hoc. Then they go back. Huius, huius, huius. Then they go back. Grab the dative. Huic, huic, huic. Then back again. Hunc, hunc, hoc, hoc, hac, hoc. Then they go through the plurals, starting with the masculine. He, he, hic, horum, harum, horum, you get the idea. His, hos, hike, hos, has, hike. His. So here's how it sounds if you just run through all of them together. Hic, hike, hook, whois, quick, hunk, honk, hook, hook, he, hi, hike, horum, his, hos, has, hike, his. So if you're straight up just memorizing the Latin endings, that's what you want to chant to yourself over and over again. Guys, I hope this was helpful to you. If you'd like to learn more about Greek and Latin, its influence on the English language, or if you'd like to increase your word power in the English language, visit DwaneThomas.com. You want to see more videos like this, please subscribe below. Take care, guys.